Hey, it's Melissa with the M Word. If you're new here, I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos. I have a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. And today we are talking about Once Upon a Time. It's a learning chess game from Timberdoodle. And this did not come in our 3rd grade kit last year. So I'm really excited to try it out this year and see what we think about it. And there are proven benefits to learning chess: strengthening academic performance, critical thinking skills, and boosting emotional intelligence, which are a lot of things to ask for a little pawn about this big, but it is proven that chess does do amazing things and helps with academics in general. Inside this box, you're going to receive your chess board, which I think that is my only complaint, is the chess board. With as whimsical and imaginary as all the rest of the pieces of it are, I feel like the game board is pretty sad. That's my only complaint. There's nothing wrong with it. It is a chessboard. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I guess I was expecting a little bit more whimsy to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a chessboard. It does what it says. It folds up so it fits in the box. It does have 2 books in it. It has the Once Upon a Time. This teaches you the moves of the knights, queens, sliding castles, and jumping horses. This is book 1, and it is done in a very whimsical, cute way. Like I said, I kind of expected the board to be more whimsical just because the book was. The general explanations are, it says, His Majesty the Black King adjusts his beautiful black crown that had black rubies, black sapphires, and black diamonds on it. He shook out his beautiful long black cape with the black fur on the bottom. Like, they really go into it in these books, and it's so imaginary and so fun, and it makes it engaging for your kids to learn how to play chess. Because let's be honest, until you learn chess, it can be really, really boring. It just is. It's the nature of chess. Until you figure it out, it feels a little boring. And they're so animated. I know my ring light is really focusing on you guys a lot. I'm sorry. But they're so imaginary and so whimsical, and I love that, which is why the board itself was like a little bit of a womp womp, but it's okay. I'll get over it. The second book is going to build on those foundations that you had before. This teaches, the moves, each of the pieces, and the 2 chess kingdoms. And then this one builds on those fundamentals. It will focus on the strengths and the weaknesses of each pawn and really help your kid start to put to use their novice abilities to play chess at this point. It teaches different spots about how to tell who's in the lead in chess. It will talk about how to move your king and your queens away from different spots to get out of a jam. And towards the beginning, it does say pawns can protect 2 squares, but they are more vulnerable than you would think. The most important piece of course, is the king. Without the king, there is no game. The most powerful piece is the queen. Even though she is not the most important, she can go 27 squares from the center of the board. Rooks rank below the queens. Trading 2 bishops for a rook is an even trade. A knight is an even trade for a bishop. 2 pawns are usually a good trade for a bishop or a knight. It talks about queening as well, where you can get to the end of the board and queen one of your pawns. Talks about castling. These are a lot of things I don't know. I understand the very, very basics of chess. I do not understand how to queen I don't know how to do that. I didn't even know there was a value of chess pieces. So even I am learning new things with this book, and even more so than like the very beginner book that we got. I think it was a kindergarten. It came with our kindergarten kits. And I will, if it's still available from Timberdoodle, I will post it in here in the comment section as well. But the last thing I want to show you is some of these pieces. I'm just grabbing some random ones. So like this is the Black Knight. He is just a horse with a little felt bottom. And this is going to be I believe this one's our king. Yes, this is our white king. I don't think you guys can see his face in there very well. There we go. There, he's got a little happy face. And he's got his little crown, and he also has a little felt bottom to him. And then we have like our rook here. We have our little pawns. I don't even know. There we go. I feel like my face over here looks wonky while I'm trying to show you guys how their little faces work without it glaring so much that you can't see it. but there you go. But my kids have been finding it super fun. Like I said, it comes in the 3rd grade kit this year, the 2024 kit for Timberdoodle. You can also order it separately if you would like. I will leave the links for this kit and Timberdoodle below. If you have any questions for me, please go ahead and leave them in the description box, and I will talk to you later.